Lahore is the second largest city in Pakistan, the capital of the Punjab province, one of the largest urban areas in the world, and the most important historical center of South Asia for over 1,000 years. An ancient Punjabi proverb says, "Who has not seen Lahore is not born." The city is truly fascinated with ancient traditions, cuisine, and architecture. The main attraction of the country is here. It is Badshahi Mosque. But of course, people are the real wealth of any city. They are just special here. In Lahore, even the common food carrier can claim a world record. To make sure, we order food delivery to the hotel. I'm opening the application, and the choice is really huge here. Oh dear. I'll tell you a secret, my friends. We didn't choose this service randomly. It's because a unique person works for this company. He's the only such courier in the world. We asked him to deliver the food just for us. This is Ahmed Khan, 18 years old, who will bring my lunch. He may seem an average guy. You'll never know that this guy from a humble Muslim family is a real celebrity. On the streets of Lahore, people recognize him and come over to take a selfie. How does he attract the whole city? We'll find out very soon, and we won't believe our eyes at first. Here he comes. At first sight, just an ordinary guy. Assalamu alaikum. Hello, your order. Thank you, my name is Dmitry. I'm Ahmed Khan. After this show, you'll be recognized by tens of millions of people. 10 million? Ahmed is so surprised that his eyes actually fell out of his head. Stop it! Get them back! Hide them! I'm afraid they may fall out. Guys, you see now what we can do. The exceptional ability to goggle his eyeballs made the guy a legend and a real star, not in Lahore, but all over Pakistan. It's so scary. The World Inside Out with Metro Camera. Here is the secret of the most unusual courier in the world. Tell me how you do this. You order first, please. Sorry, I forgot about it. How much? 1,050 rupees. I give you some tips. Thank you very much. God, I can't get over the shock. I knew that you live in Pakistan. We just asked your boss for you to come. I saw your photos, but I could not imagine. It's so scary. I can't believe. Listen, do me a favor. Could we have a lunch together and talk about your ability? Okay. First of all, how do you do it? Very simple. Like this. You can move them while they're completely out of orbit. What Ahmed is doing now is completely unnatural. We can try to goggle eyes out of orbit, but we can't do it. First of all, eyes cling to the skull bones, and secondly, they are held with muscles and tissues of optic nerves and vessels. Therefore, eyes cannot fall out. But it's for common people, not for Ahmed. Only few people in the world have such an ability. By the way, we strongly recommend not even try to do that. You can traumatize yourself. It's very scary. The eyes seem to fall out of orbits. Can they really fall out? No, they can't. How did it happen for the first time? I was 12 or 13. My parents took me to the city. My dad left me and my mom in the car. Beggar kids got to us and I goggled my eyes to scare them. But then you didn't know you can do it. I was going just to raise my eyelids, but accidentally my eyes got out. The beggars were shocked. They screamed and ran away. You realized what happened? I was scared too. And your mom? I suppose you've been shocked. Mom was also scared and screaming. As kids, we were joking around to scare each other. The most scary thing with my eyes I could do is like this. No way. I just can't goggle more. When I was a kid, we scared each other like this and it worked. Girls got scared. I'll try to be careful with that. Once I decided to show my cousin how I can goggle my eyes out. So she fainted. Many girls are afraid of me. Tell me, did you begin to use your ability somehow? When I realized that I could goggle, I told my friend and he made a short video. We posted it on the internet, so people began to recognize me. Ahmed posted his first video when he was a child. He became a school star, but fame played a cruel joke on him. Schoolmates, especially girls, got scared and avoided them. These videos have millions of views on YouTube, and come and say Ahmed could play in horror movies. But he doesn't mind. On the contrary, he tries to use his eyes as a trademark. When eyes come out of the orbits, what do you feel? Nothing special. They get a little teary. But still, can you see? Yes. I'm asking for a reason. This feature can be dangerous. In medicine, it's called exophthalmos. It occurs for various reasons. It may be the problem with the thyroid gland, vessels, or tumors. It even may cause blindness. But not all people who can goggle are sick. There's one way to find out the truth. It's professional medical examination. Did you visit a doctor? At least once. I visited an ophthalmologist. He said my eyes were fine, and it's a gift from God. Allah gave you such a gift, yes. But a man with such a gift works as a carrier. How much do you get per month? These orders. 13 or 14,000. Less than $100. Do they invite you to TV shows, performances, interviews? Sometimes, but they don't pay so much. So you can't afford to order this dinner? Of course I can't. What do you do besides the delivery? I go to school, and I have to work to support my family. What are you going to do after graduating the school? I'll get a degree in engineering and work in the Emirates. Emirates? I have no future in Pakistan. I think you have future in any country. You're unique. No, some people can do it too. But as I heard, less than for 50 seconds, and I can do it for 1 minute and 20 seconds. I think I could be in a Guinness World Records book. For now, the longest registered goggle lasted 53 seconds. The record was set by American Keith Smith on the show in Madrid. And the most goggled eyes showed 44-year-old American Kim Goodman. Hi, I have hatched eyes. In 1997, she hatched her eyes at 10 millimeters, and in 2007, Kim set a new record of 12 millimeters. Record breakers are often invited to TV shows all over the world. They show their abilities, become popular and admired. Ahmed could easily compete with them all, but so far his dreams are quite mundane. I have a dream to buy a new phone. I'm saving for it. I want to launch my YouTube channel. A phone? Look. There is no selfie camera. You could take selfies and make money, but you don't have a camera. That's true. Okay, guys, I have to go to work. May I go and deliver orders with you? Please. Okay. Awesome. I will work in the most unusual food delivery in the world. Let's go. I'll take it. Okay, cheer me up before we go. Let's go. Just like that, we're racing. In pink, without any helmets. It doesn't follow any rules. Lahore is a really crazy city. The traffic is fascinating. Contrast, pony carts, mobile shops. There's overpass above us. And a subway. In traffic jam, you can see a donkey, a tractor, and a Bentley. Or for instance, we're overtaking the cart. Nay. The traffic like in India. Hi, let us through, please. We have to turn. Rickshaw. Up. It's awful. We rushed to the delivery service office where couriers check in and wait for orders. Hello? Assalamu alaikum. Hello. Are you a courier? Yes, I am. Are you proud this handsome man works with you? Sure. And do you know this young man? Yes, of course. He's new. He's new here. How long have you been working here? 4 months. It's very scary, dude. Ahmed's eyes shock even his colleagues. It's time to surprise customers, because we've got an order. And here we are rushing to Ped's area. He's showing the number. Assalamu alaikum. Hello, thank you. We're packing. Do you know this guy? Sure. We can surprise you. Now we're driving to the customer by noisy streets of Lahore city. We came to the store. I haven't worked as a courier in Pakistan before. Assalamu alaikum. We brought you food. Will you ask for a bonus that everyone asks? Bonus? Sure. As in horror movie, how much did you pay for your pizza? 850 rupees, a little more than $5. You can't invite any star here for $5. You know, you can't invite any star here for $5. And here, 2 public figures. It's our job. So, you're lucky. Of course. We'll get back to work. Enjoy your pizza delivery, guys. Okay. Cool. It was fun. Ahmed delivers not only food to all his customers, but also emotions. Anyone else like Ahmed might become withdrawn and insecure, but he made his goggled eyes an advantage. Now every customer asks for a photo with a unique delivery guy. Ahmed takes hundreds of goggled eyes selfies to make people happy. You're so calm. He's surprised. He's very famous. I heard about him. Now I met him. Cool. Superstar delivery guy. Let's go. That's all for today. Let's go to my place. Is it an invitation? Sure. Great. But look, you've been giving away Pakistani meals all day long, and I want to give you our Ukrainian food. Agreed. Let's visit the superstar of Pakistan, and we'll make a Ukrainian dish. Let's go. This invitation is important to me. Here, in a Muslim country, They try not to invite strangers to their homes. Some families invite their friends only to a special room. They're not allowed to the rest of the house. So it's a great honor for me and an opportunity to see how an average family lives in Lahore. Do you live here? Yes. Assalamu alaikum. What's your name? Majid. Your brother? Yes, right. Hello. Hello, what's your name? Ahmed Khan. Nice to meet you. I'm Dmitry. Come in. You have birds here. It's so interesting to see how people live here in Lahore. Look here. It's not wealthy, but very cozy. A small car. Is it family car? It's my father's car. Suzuki Miran is the most popular car here. Quite cheap. I like it here very much. May I come in? Sit down. It's so nice here. Pillows with traditional embroidery. Very nice carpet. Who is it? It's my mom. Your mother? Unbelievable. She's so beautiful. Are we going to meet her? Sure. Come in. Assalamu alaikum. Excuse me for breaking in. May I talk to you? Yes, you may. What's your name, please? Mrs. Tariq. Mrs. Tariq, nice to meet you. It's also a great honor to meet Mrs. Tariq. In strict Muslim families, women aren't allowed to go out when guests come. Meeting women is a sign of exceptional trust and respect. I'm very glad that Ahmed made an exception for us and introduced me to his mother. First, I must say that your house is very colorful and beautiful. Mrs. Tariq gives me a tour around the house, and firstly, she shows the most important thing, the image of main Muslim relics. Here is a picture of the door in the Kaaba in Mecca, and above is the name of Allah. Do you see the carpet out there? Here, I see it. This is the Kaaba itself, our main shrine in Mecca. You can see that the family isn't rich, but lives in comfort. Mrs. Tariq, as in most Muslim families, creates comfort herself. It's very interesting to visit traditional Muslim house. Thank you very much. While I was talking with Mr. Tariq, Ahmed took a chance to rest a bit after school and work. We spent much time together. He works very hard and selflessly. How's your family income distributed? Who else works in your family? Ahmed works in delivery. The eldest son is a cab driver, but he can't work every day because of diabetes. My husband used to work abroad in the Emirates, but he was devastated when our daughter died. Now he's sick and cannot work. Excuse me for asking, but what happened to your daughter? She suffered from some lung disease. No one knew what it was. I'm so sorry. My condolences. It's a picture of her. She was so beautiful. She was only 18. She studied at medical college. Dad was a cab driver, the daughter passed away, disease came to your father and brother. You are the only one who supports this family. He is our only hope. The future of your family is in your hands. Ahmed knows it. That's why he studies hard and drives around the city, delivering the orders. His own dreams have to wait, because now he has to support his family first. He is so weak after the daughter passed away. Let's do something to feel better. I propose to cook. Let's make a small feast. Let's talk about life. Could you show me the kitchen? Mrs. Tariq lets man cook the dinner. You won't leave your phone, communicating with the girl. No, with a friend. Do you have a girlfriend? No. What girl do you dream of? Beautiful and kind. Do you know that Ukrainian girls are the most beautiful. Can you prove it? I'll show you my wife. Oh my God. Come on, it's not true. Wait, I'm hugging her. It's me. She's a beauty and you... She's a beauty and I'm ugly. No, not ugly. I'm so-so. I'm just an average guy. In fact, Ukrainian girls are the most beautiful in the world. Not just beautiful, but also smart and talented. And after we show this episode, you'll be a superstar there. So welcome, please visit us, and it may change your life. Ma'am, would you mind if your son married a girl from another country? I don't mind. Okay, my mom gave her permission on camera. Find me a wife. If you leave me and don't find me a wife, I'll write on the internet that Dmitry broke his promise. I'm sorry, pal. I didn't promise it. It's your love, your life. I promised to make you very popular in Ukraine. Okay, good. Of course, Ahmed is joking, but he really wants to find love. But unfortunately, girls are afraid of Ahmed's peculiarities. Okay, everyone's hungry, let's cook. You should get ready. When you meet your wife in Ukraine, you should cook Ukrainian meal. So, come on, let's go. I'll show what I have here. First, do you like sausage? Don't worry, it's not pork. Is it halal? Oops, I forgot about it. Halal means allowed and permissible in Islam. In all spheres of life, clothing and jewelry, but mainly it concerns just food. The Quran strictly forbids eating meat of dead animals, blood and pork, but there are much more rules. An animal mustn't suffer before he dies, so they cut main carotid arteries. It is forbidden to kill an animal with an axe, hammer, and blunt tools. The animal mustn't see them sharpening knives and killing its relatives. But even if all rules were followed, the meat is not halal if you forget the main rule. Killing an animal, you must say Allah Akbar. Sorry, to be honest, it's delicious, but I'm sure no one said Allah Akbar before cooking this sausage in our meat factory, so I should take it away. Yes, sorry, my bad. You're joking. Thank you for understanding. Ukrainian bread, black. Are you allowed to eat Ukrainian bread? Okay, next. Marinated saps. I've never tried it. Okay, are you taking a risk? Shall we cook? Sure. Red caviar from salmon. I've never eaten it before. It's a little bit scary, but I'll try it. As for halal, killing a fish, should I say a prayer? No. So, let's taste caviar. Also, we have buckwheat. Do you know what is it? You eat rice almost every day, right? For us in Ukraine, buckwheat is something like your rice. You may taste it. I'm sure it's allowed. Remember, firstly, buckwheat. Then we add twice more of water. When the water boils, cover it and leave for 20 minutes. That's it. And now we should cook the rest. The first thing that Ukrainian woman's husband must be good at is chopping onions. I can't. I've never cooked. You did it. You mean you can't peel onions? No. Fantastic. Now just my eyes will fall out. Here's a bowl. Rinse it. Well done. They're very meticulous about cleanliness. What does your religion says about cleanliness? Cleanliness is a half of religion. I really like it. People here take shower or wash their hands constantly. Do you have a knife? Look, we won't give me a knife before he rinses it. Good for you. Marinated saps. Add the onions. God, he's so clean, girls. Look at the groom we have here. You can't even imagine what a man can be sometimes, just like me. When I was single, I left dirty plates. They stayed in the sink for months, covering with mold. Only since I got married, I washed the dishes right away, the same day I ate, and not in a week. But here in Muslim countries, it's impossible. Look, you made your first Ukrainian dish. Congratulations, cool. This is the first Ukrainian dish made by a Pakistani. The second Ukrainian dish that Pakistani is afraid of, and buckwheat. Oh, great. Look, it's important. Our people say, porridge can't be spoiled with butter. And as much as you can. It's time to set the table. Welcome. Enjoy the dinner, taste Ukrainian dishes. I really hope you will like it. Mom, taste saps and buckwheat. Do you like it? It reminds me of one of our traditional dishes. It's delicious, by the way. Dad takes the risk and tries caviar. Try it too. Great. Ahmed told me about that situation when he found out about his unique feature. What are the most funny situations related with this feature? Once my teacher got angry and I goggled at her. She got scared, screamed, and ran away. When Ahmed was a child and I took boys to the village, Ahmed played with his brothers, and when they started fighting, he goggled at them, so they ran away. At school, kids were afraid of me. Only few came to me. Do you have a nickname? What do your friends call you? Delu. Delia is a Pakistani eyeball. Delu. It's a nickname they call Ahmed. Literally translated means goggle-eyed. Aren't you offended? Yeah. Ahmed can not only hatch but also keep eyes goggled for a long time. He talks about Guinness Book of Records all the time. Of course, the record will give a lot. World fame, TV shows invitations, acting in movies, and big money. You know, I'm still worried about his health. What the doctors told you? We went to the hospital, one and other children's hospital. Then we visited an ophthalmologist. No one knew the reason, but all of them said that he was okay, and it was a golden gift from Allah for our child. Isn't there a danger that it will progress somehow, and one day his eyes won't get back or his sight will deteriorate? I'm not in pain, so I'm completely healthy. Ahmed's family has no choice but to consider that feature a God's gift, because doctors couldn't explain this anomaly from the medical point of view. But the question of his general health remains open. If you don't mind, may we take him to the very best ophthalmology clinic in Lahore and get him tested one more time to be 200% sure? Yes, please. Thank you very much. I wish all your dreams come true. Your son is a great guy. I've seen how he works, and now I know that he supports you, his family. He's an example. We say goodbye, and tomorrow we're going to the clinic. Today is an exciting day. Finally, Ahmed's got a chance to find out the real reason for the peculiarities of his eyes. He's never been to a modern clinic with modern equipment, but if there is a threat to health, dreams, records, and popularity on the internet are meaningless. Everything depends on the results of the test, and not only his future, but the future of the whole family, whom 18-year-old Ahmed supports. We took our friend to a very cool modern clinic with the best equipment. Now let's see what's with his eyes, and if it's harmless, if he can live with it, and if he needs medical help. All of the clinic staff came to meet a unique client. Ahmed, please show what your peculiarity is. After the demonstration, so to say, the patient's complaints led him to the head physician of the ophthalmology clinic. In his office, Ahmed also didn't have to tell what his problem is. What do you think? Is it normal? Can one do it if he's healthy? No, this is not normal. People's skull bones do not let their eyes come out of orbits. We have to examine them. So let's check. Take a seat. Ahmed has good eyesight, but there is no guarantee that there will be no problems in future. Now we're going to find out if the peculiarity is dangerous for this kind and cheerful guy. I suppose now we are measuring intraocular pressure with contact method. That's it. We're done. What's the pressure? 14 and 16. Less than 20, so it's normal. It's a very good news. If it was high, it would mean that there may be some serious dangerous eye disease. He has no ophthalmological pathologies. His eyes are healthy, but it's still dangerous. The structure of Ahmed's skull worries me more. I recommend to see a neurologist. What do you think it may be in this case? Why may it be dangerous? The case is incredibly rare. It's a structural skull pathology which usually occurs before the birth. Nothing can be done because the skull is fully formed. A neurologist will tell if it is dangerous. I think some extra examination is needed. On my part, everything is normal. Although Ahmed's eyes are healthy, we can say the news is comforting. He has one more question for the doctor, but not about health. Are you going to measure how far the eyeballs protrude? Yes, let's do it. It's the most important for the record book. I've measured how far the eyes normally protrude. And now I'm going to measure goggled eyes and calculate the difference. It's scary to look at. You almost cried. So the right eye, 25 millimeters, and the left one, 22. It's definitely a Guinness World Record. The woman from the USA has 12 millimeters. They measure it differently. We have to calculate the difference between the distances in normal state and goggling. It's not necessarily a record. And what's the difference? How much in normal state? 15 millimeters, normal 15, and goggled how much? 25. So it's 10 millimeters, not enough for the record. You should study this issue. We don't know whether you have a record. Obviously, Ahmed was upset because his dream to become a record holder may not come true, and we're leaving the clinic on an uncertain note. We aren't 100% sure that he is healthy and nothing threatens him. We were sent to another clinic, to one of the best neurologists in the city. Look, the doctors in Pakistan are equipped with a partition glass. It separates the doctor's workplace to prevent the spread of infection. Our visit starts with the usual procedure. To find out the causes of this anomaly, you have to take scans of the eyes in normal and goggled state. Please follow to the diagnostic department. Ahmed goes for a CT scan for the first time in his life. The scans will show not only the eye's position, but also the skull structure. Good luck, Ahmed. Ahmed goes for a CT scan. I can't go, so Sasha goes alone. You have to lie here, as still as you can. First, we'll scan your eyes in normal position, and then goggling. How long can you keep them like that? For a minute. That's enough. Sit down. Don't be afraid. You just have to lie down. Several minutes separate Ahmed from the answer for the main question in his life. Can his gift, which he's so proud of and due to which he's going to be popular all over the world, be dangerous? Will he live a happy long life? Will he manage to take care of his parents and himself? And will his health let him make his big dream come true? So what, pal? How do you feel? It was scary, but the doctor was kind, and I felt better. Now it's scarier. I worry about the results. Don't worry, it's going to be okay, but we'll find out the truth and understand the reason. Meanwhile, the doctor is studying Ahmed's scans. The scans show that Ahmed's skull is not like others. Usually the bones seem to hold the eyeball, but Ahmed's bones are straight and don't perform this function. That's how our eyes in the skull look like. Ahmed's eye look like this. Therefore, if you press a little, the eye comes out. Such skull structure indicates Crouzon's syndrome. Crouzon syndrome is a rare congenital disease. According to statistics, 16 babies per million are born with this pathology. The sequences may be different. Sometimes it's just a slight change of facial features, but sometimes it's much more serious, a delay in speech development or even paralysis of the cranial nerves. So our main question is, what may it cause in the future? Will he live a long life and get old, have a big family? Will his eyesight remain the same? Won't it lead to anything fatal? If he had a serious form, the consequences would be visible, so he's not in danger now. If I'm going to set a record, will it be dangerous? The record is more important for you than your health, am I right? Yes, it's the most important for me. You can try. I don't forbid. Could you explain how I managed to do it? Do you see the tissues that hold the eyeball? Usually they are rigid, but yours are very elastic. Other tissues are like this fabric, they don't stretch, but yours stretch like this. Do you see the difference? Anyway, Ahmed's condition is not dangerous, so if he wants to break the record, let him try. Thank you, doctor. You helped us a lot and brought him closer to his dream. When you set a record, come with sweets, we'll celebrate. Ahmed, did you hear, sweets? If you set a record, you owe the doctor. I'm very happy that I'm fine. Ahmed, goodbye for now. Go home, cheer up your parents, comfort them, tell them that you're fine, show your scans, and let mom and dad sleep peacefully. See you soon. Great news. We have done all the tests. Ahmed is perfectly healthy, despite it looks so scary. And now, as we are magicians of the world inside out, we're going to do our job and try to do miracles. While we're preparing our surprise, Ahmed goes to the mosque. Finally, he finds out that he's totally healthy, and in such cases, the Pakistanis are taught to thank Allah. Also, Ahmed may be praying for his dream to set a record come true. We don't know. But we know for sure that he doesn't suspect that his dream is much closer than he thinks. The next day, we're meeting Ahmed near the main market of Lahore. Nice, in white. Hello, how are you? Great, thank you. Can you guess why we invited you today? I don't know. Aren't you tired of us these days? Going to doctors with you? Be honest. No, not at all. Ahmed, I have a present for you, so you can become a super blogger. Here, unpack it. A smartphone. Thank you very much. I'm so happy. Is it what you dreamed of? Sure. Where's your old phone? Show me. Here, friends. He wants to be a blogger and he has this phone. Forget it. Open the box. So happy. Come on, Sasha, help him. We'll shot the first blog right now. The first photo. Let's compare. Is it you or not? Totally the same face. As we're taking photos and testing the phone, as usual, people gathered around Ahmed to take selfie with him. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Now listen, we'll shoot real first videos for YouTube and Instagram. But the most important for the popular blogger is a creative idea. Man, listen, look, hold it. When I tell you, say loud on camera, aliens have landed in Lahore, and goggle your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aliens have landed in Lahore. Ahmed, I have news for you. You won $1 million. Backwit prices have risen. This is how a new blog appears. New YouTube blog, Ahmed and News. Friends, do you like it? Great. Awesome. Are you ready to subscribe to this young blogger? Of course. I'm very happy. Now, I'll try my best to make the best YouTube channel. I'm just asking Allah to set a record too. You know, if you really have a cherished dream, it will definitely come true. We'll do everything possible and impossible to help Ahmed make his most cherished dream come true. He makes very good impression, cheerful, with no sign of negativity, very kind. He supports his family so much that we can be an example to many young people who have at least one reason to meet Ahmed's leader in few days. And this meeting may be fateful. The next time we'll visit Ahmed in order to give him an opportunity to set a world record. Dear friends, we came to visit Ahmed Khan, a goggle-eyed guy, and now we'll try to surprise him very, very much. But we cannot guarantee anything. As you may have guessed, we're going to try to set a world record. So we invited our old friend Vitaly Zarin, head of the National Register of Records. Vitaly, thank you very much. Hi. You always respond to our requests and come. I can't miss such beauty. Vitaly and I set a lot of records. The most tattooed Santa Claus, the smallest mobile person on the planet, the largest circumference of a natural biceps, record flight. Hooray! And now we hope to set a new world record performed by Ahmed Khan. If we're successful, what record may be set today? In Guinness Book, the maximum level of goggling is still 12 millimeters, measured by that device. And the goggling is the difference. The difference between the normal position of the pupil of the eyeball and goggled. Unfortunately, it's 10 millimeters, 25 millimeters when goggled, and 15 in normal condition. So, that's it, right? According to this indicator, yes, but if the time of goggling will be more than 2 minutes, I must say that it claims to be a world record. Among the available and proved cases, the best was 44 seconds. It was presented at the Guinness show by an Italian. If his goggling time is a minute and 10 or 15 seconds, we'll get a dozen of applications during next month. After the show, that will claim they can batter longer, stronger, so the longer the batter, maximum. Despite the official competitors, there are those who haven't registered their records yet. John Doyle from Britain could Google at 14 millimeters, but his achievement could not be recorded because the measuring devices were not designed for such high numbers. Then John posted a video on the internet where he kept his eyes goggled for 2 minutes and 53 seconds, but he didn't register it either. Okay, let's call that. Let's not waste time, they're very worried. He went to pray, asked Allah to help him with the record. He worries very much and it's very important to his family. And your arrival will be just a sensation. Okay, so let's go. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. Meet Vitaly Zorin. Hello. He's a representative of the National Record Register. He'll try to register your son's record. Hi, Ahmed. Assalamu alaikum, nice to meet you. Me too. I want to tell you about this guy. I'm proud of him because he's really the best son. He works, delivers goods, pizza, food, supports the whole family, helps his parents and dreams of a record. I hope that it will be thanks to you. Let's try our best. Ahmed, please come here. Vitaly takes out the protocol and necessary equipment. Last preparations and the most important moment is about to come. Ahmed, I have very serious questions. Do you understand that now you're trying to set a record that may be registered as world record? Yes. And you feel fine? Yes, I feel good. Do you understand that you're responsible for everything that may happen to your eyes trying to set a record? Yes. I think he shouldn't talk to his mom, who's now at home, to show her respect to this family and ask her permission. Ahmed, could you call Mom? Mommy! Assalamu alaikum. Hello. Thank you for your hospitality and for the chance to meet you. Do you allow your son to try to establish world record? I do. Do you allow us to start? Yes, sure. Then step number 1. We'll install cameras and tripods because shooting has to be made from different angles at the same time. Constantly in the screen corner, there should be Ahmed's portrait, where you'll see his eyes in real time without editing, full frame, and a stopwatch. This is a must to make sure that everything is as it really is. If he manages to set and register the record according to all rules, Ahmed will become world record holder. It will open up incredible opportunities for him. The video and all the data will be transferred to London, but later, if he'll set the record successfully, he has to set it here and now. You look nervous. Relax. Sasha, is camera on? Yes. Zorin is holding a stopwatch. In fact, I'm worried too. The record will be set or not. It's very hard and dramatic moment, and I wish you luck. Ahmed, be attentive. Very important moment. It may be one of the most important moments in your life. I wish you good luck. Hold it, please. Dmitry will say 3, 2, 1, start. He will hatch, and only then both eyes are goggling. I'll press start. Please, 2 eyes together. Ready? Ahmed, my heart is beating. I don't know if your heart is beating hard. Mine too. Okay, Mom and Dad, do you bless him? I bless him. Then get ready. Be ready. Ready, steady, go! 7 seconds passed. His face looks like he's hurt. It hurts. Mom's brain. He's very tense. His eyes are red. 30 seconds already. 40. I see tears. It hurts to watch it. A minute. A minute. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. A minute and 10 seconds. It's just awful. Look, friends. Look at his eyes. He's crying. Oh, it hurts so much. He's hardly holding. A minute 20. Hold it, hold it. He's crying, and I'll cry too. A minute 40. Oh my God. Hold it, please hold it. Please hold on. Two minutes. Oh, wow. It's great. 140 seconds. 2 minutes and 20. Hold it. It's incredible. Great job. 2 and 30, guys. It's incredible. It's incredible. 2 and 40. 2 and 40. 2 and 45. Hold on. Hold on. 2 and 50. Hold on. Hold on. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 and 5. 3 and 5. Great. So uninspected. Great job. World record. Awesome. Congratulations. I'm crying. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations. He went to the bathroom. It hurt to look at him. How could you watch it? Why didn't you stop him? It's his dream. We couldn't get him his way. Sit down. Look at me. How are you? I was looking at you and thinking that I must set the record. Did it hurt? After 2 minutes, it was very hard. I was afraid that my eyes would get in. I told Ahmed to pray when he's trying to set the record. Were you praying? Yes, I was praying. Well, my friends, a solemn moment. In front of us, the new world record was set. The longest eyes goggling. Ahmed Khan. 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Hooray! Congratulations. You have an amazing brother. Congratulations. Your son is great. Your kid is incredible. No one in the world was doing it longer than you. You are the only one on the planet. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm so glad. Any of your features, even if it's called negative, can be turned into advantage. Ahmed Khan proved it. An average guy from a poor family suffering from a congenital pathology of the head structure became a world record holder. New accomplishments are ahead of him and quite possibly world fame. I have no doubts that for his future viewers, Ahmed will bring not only positive emotions, but also confidence that everyone is valuable and unique as one is, and physical differences do not make us better or worse than others are. And most importantly is to bring goodness, humanity and love. In the next episode, for the first time in the history of the world inside out, I move around the city like this. We're going to Metropolis, which was called the most dangerous on the planet. We have to go? The police is catching up. Lower the camera. To see incredible traditions which are hard to imagine. They're performing a special medical operation. In 15 minutes, the donkey becomes thermonuclear. And to take part in the most unusual and extreme illegal race of Pakistan. He really has no brakes. I'm on the opposite lane. The World Inside Out with Dmitry.